The bad news is, if you're a Mike Piazza fan, he missed the Hall of Fame. This is news that I want to kind of give my thoughts and opinion on. But Martinez, Johnson, that's Pedro Martinez, Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, John Smoltz made the Hall of Fame. Mike Piazza misses it, and I think the good news is he should be a lock to get into next year. In my honest opinion, a few years too late. There is no tangible proof, I think, that he ever took anything. He's a victim, honestly, of the era in which he played. So is Bagwell, Edgar Martinez, McGriff, the list continues. One of the miles in the Mitchell report was a Mets clubhouse guy. Piazza was not mentioned. He played 5 seasons while there was testing, although limited, but nonetheless, he did not fail a test. And if there is no proof, and we are writers judging him on hearsay, and they refuse to give reasons why, then their right to vote, I think, should be taken away. Every ballot should be made public, in my opinion. Too many of the writers, I think, are maybe a little bit too bitter, old men, and half of them don't even cover baseball day to day anymore. He is the greatest hitting catcher of all time, period, arguably. Up there with, Johnny Bench, I would say, but arguably up there, at least in the modern era. The greatest hitting catcher in the last 20 years or so. You look at Craig Biggio. He has accumulated numbers over years played. Give Piazza that many games played and watch his numbers, I think, blow up. 500 home run club, close to 3,000 hits. He should get his recognition not just for his offensive prowess, but for the toughest position on the field to play. He averaged 137 games a season, missed the clutch more than anyone in his era as far as, especially as a Met. Show some respect, I think. It's time to recognize the era of baseball for what it was. Again, I don't think it's just right. Look at the other argument. You kind of look at it. Yes, he was a great catcher. Put in the Hall of Fame numbers, but he is not in because people suspected him of steroids. That's the other side, obviously. The writers didn't want that to surface after he's been elected, because when you get the McGuire, Bonds, and Sosa fans screaming, we'll definitely get them screaming. They're being safe. As far as the writers, it may not be fair to Piazza if he didn't do steroids, but there are a lot of people who are suspicious. So it's kind of a toss-up. That's the other side of it. But I think ultimately, just based on what I said a couple of minutes ago, Piazza belongs in the Hall of Fame. I think he's definitely a lock to get in next year. Just want to know your thoughts. Until next time, adios, over and out.